Why do 100% of people live on Earth? It's a question that might seem obvious at first glance, but it opens up a fascinating journey through history and science. The story of how we came to understand our home planet is filled with curiosity, discovery, and a relentless quest for knowledge. Because someone had to discover it was a planet first. Alright, let's dive in. The tale begins with ancient civilizations who gazed up at the stars and wondered about their place in the cosmos. They used rudimentary tools and their keen observations to make sense of the world around them. Ancient civilizations like the Greeks and Egyptians had their own ideas about Earth. They built monumental structures like the pyramids and temples, aligning them with celestial bodies, showing their deep connection with the sky. But the big breakthrough came with those brainy Greek philosophers. These thinkers were not just philosophers but also mathematicians, astronomers, and scientists. They laid the groundwork for our understanding of the Earth and the universe. Around 600 BC, Pythagoras suggested Earth was a sphere. Mind blown. This was a revolutionary idea at the time, challenging the flat Earth concept that was widely accepted. Pythagoras' theory was based on his observations of the moon and the stars. Fast forward to 330 BC, and Aristotle provided evidence with observations of the stars and the moon's shadow. He noticed that, during a lunar eclipse, the Earth's shadow on the moon was round, which could only be explained if the Earth was spherical. But wait, there's more. The real game-changer was our buddy, Eratosthenes. This brilliant mathematician and geographer took things a step further. In 240 BC, he calculated Earth's circumference using sticks and shadows. By measuring the angle of the shadow in two different locations, he was able to estimate the Earth's size with remarkable accuracy. Talk about being ahead of the curve. Talk about being ahead of the curve. Eratosthenes' work was a monumental achievement in the history of science, demonstrating the power of observation and mathematics. But who discovered Earth as a planet, you ask? The story doesn't end with the Greeks. The Renaissance period brought a renewed interest in astronomy and the nature of our world. That credit goes to Renaissance astronomers. These scholars built upon the knowledge of ancient civilizations and made groundbreaking discoveries of their own. Nicholas Copernicus, in the 1500s, proposed the heliocentric model, placing the sun at the center and Earth orbiting around it. Mind extra blown. This was a radical shift from the geocentric model that placed Earth at the center of the universe. And let's not forget Galileo, who in the early 1600s used a telescope to observe celestial bodies, solidifying Earth's place as a planet in the solar system. His observations of the moons of Jupiter and the phases of Venus provided strong evidence for the heliocentric model. So it wasn't one person but a series of brilliant minds over centuries. Each contributed a piece to the puzzle, gradually building our